Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. I'm Cindy Simmons. I'll be your host, as I usually am. And today is Wednesday, May 31st. Tomorrow is the first day of June. Yes, that means we're that much closer to the kids going back to school. Yeah. I know you're like, mine aren't even out yet. I think there are some kids who aren't even out for summer yet. I know some of our neighbors' kids, they're going to school today. Maybe yesterday was the last day. But yeah, I have two and they're already out for the summer. Goodness gracious. Ready for it? This is maybe the biggest coffee mug I've ever seen in my universe. All right, let me give you a little history to this coffee mug, because if you've been watching Coffee Convo Wednesday with any regularity, you know I love big, obnoxious coffee mugs. The bigger, the better, the more obnoxious, the better. So this might be my new favorite coffee mug. If you watched Coffee Convo Wednesday a month ago, then you heard me talking about the new world of Pandora, the world of Avatar, that has opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World Resort. Well, I was invited to a sneak preview about a month before it opened, and it opened last weekend. And so when we were there, which was a super huge, cool invitation to get, but the shop, the gift shop, Wind Traders at Pandora was not open. And so when I saw this mug, duh, you know me, you know you're like, oh, that's a perfect mug for her. But we weren't allowed to buy anything in the gift store. So my bestie, Heather, she got invited on a media thing because she works for a radio station here where I live in Atlanta. And she got me my mug. I mean, it's the size, look at this. It's the size of my face. It's a floating mountain mug like in the movie Avatar. So a big, heavy good morning. Cheers to you. I mean, really, how obnoxious is that? I love it. The more obnoxious the coffee mug, the better. And this holds, I want to say it's like 16 ounces of coffee for real, y'all. Look at that. That's crazy. All right. All right, so today's show, I'm going to talk about a variety of different things. I wanted to know if you do this when you're alone. This is assuming you are normally not alone. So if you're normally alone, then this might not apply to you. But I'm married and I have 2 children and I don't really cook. So I guess I just don't only do it when I'm not alone. I do it all the time, as in I don't do it. But my husband called this morning. He's like, hey babe, it's gonna be one of those days. I'm gonna be working a little extra late tonight. You got dinner? I was like, yes, babe, I got dinner. Because you know what my got dinner means? It means an organic frozen pizza that I pull out of the freezer. It means something called pierogies that we eat in our family. They're in the frozen food section. You can look them up. Pierogies, I think, is the right way to say it. I don't know why I said it with an Italian accent, because I believe they are a Polish dinner. I think, no, see, I'm going to mess that up. German, Polish? I think it's Polish. Anyway, so I pull those out of the freezer and make those, or I say breakfast for dinner. Yeah. So, yeah, because I don't cook. And then I was thinking when I said this, do you do this alone? It's really not even when I'm alone and my husband's not here, because even when my husband's here, I don't really cook either. And the thing is, it's not that I can't cook. I can cook certain dishes and follow a recipe like anyone else. I don't like to cook, like at all. Yes, my mom is on Coffee Convo Wednesday and she confirmed, as did my friend Desiree. In fact, pierogies are Polish and I love them. So yeah, so I don't really like to cook, and especially when I'm alone and my husband is working late, which happens. Yeah, I don't really cook at all. Because who doesn't love breakfast for dinner? Or sometimes I'll make a sandwich for dinner, but usually it's breakfast or one of those 2 frozen items, the frozen pizza or the frozen pierogies. Does anyone else not like to cook? And do they especially not cook when your significant other is not coming home till later and not going to be home for dinner, and you just kind of like MacGyver a meal? If you grew up in the 80s, you know what that means. MacGyver a meal. All right, so I'm just curious. All right, number 2 on the list, something else I'm sort of curious about, and I don't want to offend anyone who's ever texted me in a group text situation, but I'm wondering how you feel about group text. Because ideally, like, a group text to me is one person gives many people information, which I think is a good thing. Okay, So I'm going to text 10 of my friends because I have to tell them about something, or we're making a plan. That's fine. What I don't care for is when the group text takes on like a life of its own, so that everyone in the group text has to weigh in with something funny and then out funny the other person. And I'm all about funny because I'm a big dork and I love to laugh, and I'm all about the funny in conversations. But if you have your phone on and everyone has to text back something funny, and it's like 10 people on the group text, then, you know, I don't want to have my phone dinging every single time. And I have an R2D2, which is my own fault, an R2D2 text tone. So every single time you're getting a text back, you're getting the R2D2, well, in my house. Or if you have the ding, 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 ding. So I'm all about a group text, but I think there has to be some like limitations to the group text. Like a couple years ago, I had some friends, and there was like, I want to say probably 10 of them on the text, and every person had to out funny the other person. So I found a little trick. Apparently there's a little thing in there on the iPhone, if you have an iPhone, and you can hit do not disturb so it doesn't make the annoying sounds, and then you can just go back later and catch up, which I love to do. I'm all about being funny, but you know, I don't want to read 27 texts by the time I get back there. I don't want to hear them, really. I don't mind reading them. I just don't want to hear them. So I don't know. But like last night, a friend of mine texted me and some of our other mutual friends some bad news about a friend of hers. So in that respect, I think it's good because you're getting information. Or I'm on a group text with a couple friends of mine who we're all doing the Disney Princess Half Marathon in February, which is funny because I don't really run. But that's a whole other Coffee Convo Wednesday episode that we talked about. But I'm doing this half marathon with them. So we were talking about like training stuff and getting together and all of that. So that's like, you're giving information, but no one's trying to just be silly. So I don't know. Am I the only one that feels that way? Are you all about the group text messages? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Sometimes I just think weird things are just me. Like I'm just a weirdo. Anyway, back to the ginormous coffee mountain mug here. Floating mountain coffee mug. Gosh, I feel like my mouth is all off today. By the end of Coffee Convo Wednesday, I'm going to be bouncing off the walls. This is so much coffee, and I'm so happy. All right, last on the list, I kind of wanted to talk to you about something really important that is coming in 2 days. Ready? National Donut Day! Why is National Donut Day the greatest ever? Because you can get free donuts. So I'm just going to give you some information because I know every state that you're in, every city you're in has different donut stores, I guess you'd call them, donut places, donut shops. Okay, like when I was growing up, I grew up in California, and in Los Angeles, we had Winchell's Donuts, which they don't have anywhere here on the East Coast where I am. But I know that a lot of places have Dunkin' Donuts, so if there's a Dunkin' Donuts near you, you can get a free classic donut in any flavor of your choice with the purchase of any beverage. So that's Dunkin' Donuts. This is Friday, by the way. This Friday is National Donut Day. See, I'm giving you 2 days notice. Unless you're watching this on Thursday, then you get 1 day notice. If it's Friday, you better run to your local donut store and get your free donut. So at Dunkin' Donuts, you buy a beverage, you get a free donut. A Krispy Kreme... I'm telling y'all, something is wrong with my mouth today. Krispy Kreme donuts, where the sign's always hot, and that's when you know to go. You don't have to buy anything. You just go and get your free donuts. That's it, Krispy Kreme. That's how you do it. Free donut, don't have to buy anything. You just go get your free donut. I swear I know what I'm doing Friday. I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts, get some coffee, get my free donut. Then I'm going to head over to Krispy Kreme and just get a free donut. And then, this is kind of cool. I didn't even know about this. The Salvation Army, look at all these donuts. Does that make you hungry? The Salvation Army is, I guess this year is the 100th anniversary of the debut of the Donut Lassies. Have you ever even heard of a Donut Lassie? No. But it was the women who served donuts to soldiers during World War I. How great is that? So listen to this. All of the Salvation Army shops around the country will be honoring their memory by giving away free donuts all day long on Friday. And if you stop in and get a free donut, they're asking you to post pictures of yourselves with the hashtag #GivingIsSweet. So way to go, Salvation Army. Who knew donut lassies were a thing? But yeah, 100th anniversary of donut lassies. So you can go get your free donut at the Salvation Army, Krispy Kreme, or Dunkin' Donuts. Why am I telling you that? Because I love donuts. For real. Like my mom, God love her. I mean, I really do love my mom. She'll go to the store and she'll get some donuts, but she's just, you know, her who's eating. So she'll get like a thing of donuts and she'll come home because she lives downstairs in an apartment. And she'll come home and she'll be like, oh, yeah, they only had a pack of like 37 and I only wanted one of the 37. So here's one. Maybe I'll keep two and you can have the rest. Like, Mom, what am I going to do with 35 donuts? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, give them to the kids. What do? And I eat them all. Okay, maybe it's not really 35 donuts. Just feels like 35 donuts. But it's a lot, and I love donuts, and I have a weakness for donuts. So guess where I will be, like I said, on Friday, June 2nd, National Donut Day, Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, and Salvation Army. Boom! And I'll be drinking my free donut with my big, fat coffee mug. This really, on Coffee Convo Wednesday, may be the biggest mug I've ever had on here. And I've had some pretty big mugs. Because I love big mugs and I cannot lie. Why do I feel the need to sing that every time I say big mug? I love big mugs. Okay. I'm a little crazy today, so that's it. That's Coffee Convo Wednesday. Oh, wait. Coffee Convo Wednesday. How about some free coffee? My goodness, I can't believe I was just going to peace out and not share my free coffee with you. I think it's because I'm a little distracted. In case you can't tell, I have a clean kitchen. And that's because we're selling our house because we're moving to Florida. So our house is listed. And if you've ever sold a house before, you know how you have to live in this like perfection of cleanliness. So anytime we get a call from our real estate company saying, hey, someone's coming over, thankfully they give us mass hours of notice. But like I'm running around the house. So I just feel like I'm always having to stay in this like realm of neatness and cleanliness all of the time. Which is kind of funny because sometimes, you know, when you're doing laundry and you hang out your laundry over like a banister or something, I go running through the house, even though I have hours notice, I go running through the house like a tornado and I shove all of the laundry into the washing machine or the dryer. And even if I have laundry in the baskets, I take all of that laundry out of all of the baskets and then I put it into the washing machine. So I put dirty clothes into the dryer too, wherever it will fit. So there's no clothes in the laundry baskets. Is that weird? Maybe I should have made that a topic. I think I just did. So I think I'm all like, bajiggity today. And maybe I've had too much coffee already in my big, ginormous coffee mug. All right, let's focus back on free coffee. How do you get free coffee? Just share this video. Give me a heart right now. Let me know that you're watching. And then share the video with your friends. Tell them about Coffee Convo Wednesday because we're here every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. And if you share the video, I'm going to pull just a random name on Friday, June 2nd at 5 p.m. National Donut Day. How can I forget that? So I'll get a winner by 5 p.m. on Friday, June 2nd if you're the winner of some free coffee. Because it's Coffee Convo Wednesday, which is why I'm giving you free coffee. So one share equals one entry, and you only have to do it once, and you have a chance to win some free coffee. So thank you guys for hanging out with me on Coffee Convo Wednesday. I appreciate it. I'm Cindy Simmons. Follow me on all of the socials. You can catch up on any of my Coffee Convo Wednesdays by heading to my YouTube channel. Just search Cindy Simmons on YouTube or follow me at Surviving Mommy on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. I'm doing Instagram stories all of the time, which kind of can be a little mini insane session. So there you go. Have a great week and thanks for hanging out with me today. And thanks to my bestie Heather who got me my new floating mountain coffee mug from Pandora, the World of Avatar, now open at Disney. It's like a Disney commercial. Love you guys. Have a great week. Cheers.